appreciate it. Much appreciated.
Yes, give those hugs heart to heart.
Seriously though.
Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. I have the Park City Education Foundation girls with me, Kathy Anderson and Jennifer Billow. We are talking all things preschool and a little Dr. Seuss at the end.
Absolutely.
I am excited to talk about preschool because you guys really prioritize preschool like very highly at your list. Why?
Well, preschool, long-term studies have shown that preschool is probably the most important thing you can do to ensure success for kids, not just academically, but lifelong. There have been 40-year studies, and it shows that kids who go to preschool have higher high school graduation rates, they have more years of college completed, and they earn more money in their lifetime.
Wow, so something you're doing at 3 years old, 4 years old,
totally
affects your entire life.
Exactly, exactly. Exactly. So preschool is one of the Ed Foundation's biggest investments. This year we have invested about $170,000 into preschool, and that is so we can keep the tuition low or free depending on the family's income, because it is especially important for working families to give their kids this great head start. And preschool is not paid for by the state, so there does have to be a tuition component. So we can help by either making tuition free or reduced for these students.
Right. Well, Kathy, how do you want to get started?
Oh, this is our 7th year of doing this through the district and all the elementary schools. And with the help of Park City Education Foundation, we're able to have our program grow. We now have 3 full-day preschool classrooms at McPoland and Parley's Park.
Full day?
Full day.
How old are these kids?
4.
4 years old. Tell me what your opinion is on full day versus a half day. Do you feel like it's enough stimulation? Is it too much stimulation? Tell me your opinion.
Our morning is more structured, and then McPoland is wonderful because they provide specialists for the students. So they go to library one day, in the afternoon they go to PE, they go to healthy lifestyles and music.
That's awesome.
And we go outside 3 times a day, so we push that outside time. But we really work on oral language development, especially with our Spanish speakers. So kids that come in speaking only Spanish are able to speak English so quickly and easily. And academic language helps them just further themselves in kindergarten and on.
What other kind of things do you focus besides language?
Language, we do phonemic awareness, reading, pre-reading skills. We do have a lot of our 4-year-olds are already reading.
Wow.
And our population here in Park City, our Hispanic students enter kindergarten significantly higher than those that don't attend our preschool.
Really?
And we do math, some technology, art, science. We follow the Utah Common Core for preschool.
That's so interesting. What about things like life skills?
Coping,
a lot of manners, teaching social manners.
Absolutely,
maybe.
And that comes during snack time. We make that a real talking time for the kids. And instead of saying, I don't like that, no thank you, we talk about that. We talk about taking turns. They're always with another student. When they're in center time, we make sure they're with somebody else, so they have to work on problem solving. And then they go to lunch, and anytime we have special activities in the school, we have ballet West come or different assemblies, the preschool students get to go to that.
And which schools are the full day programs offered at?
Full days are at Parley's Park in McPoland, and we're hoping to expand that to Trailside and Jeremy Ranch. There's just not space right now.
Interesting. And the most exciting part about this is that registration just opened.
We started yesterday.
And what does that mean? How many slots are open? How do parents get involved?
All of the information is on the Park City School District website under schools, and we have parents lined up yesterday at the district office starting at 8 in the morning. And so registration is ongoing, and then when classes fill up, then if we need to offer more sessions, then we will.
Is it really hard to get into
the full
preschool?
Day fills up really fast.
Does it?
3-year-olds not as much because it's just 2 half days a week, and a lot of parents need more coverage than that. So
when you say full day, what are the times?
8:05 to 3:05, or 8:15 to 3:05.
Oh,
Same
that's
as kindergarten for a second, and so the students can ride the bus with siblings if they want to. And we have little seat belts on the buses for them, and bus attendants that are on the bus with the kids as well.
That's so convenient.
So, yeah.
So registration opened up yesterday. You already had parents lining up at the door, but registration will stay open until it fills.
Exactly.
And it starts in August?
It starts in August, right after Labor Day. So we have open house August 27th at all of the schools.
Nice. Well, I had no idea that the preschool, you guys offered so many options. Half day for 3-year-olds, full day for 4-year-olds, different locations, and you're looking to open more locations.
Right. We're just expanding in the locations that we have. that's what we'd like to do.
That's really cool. All right, Jennifer.
Yes.
I want to talk about Read Across America.
Yes.
What is this?
Yes. So Read Across America is a national celebration of early childhood literacy. It is on Dr. Seuss's birthday, which is March 2nd. And so if he were alive, he'd be, I think, about 106 by now.
Wow.
So it ties into his birthday. And of course, you know, we all love Dr. Seuss books. We all grew up reading Dr. Seuss books. So what we do in the Park City School District is we have a day in all the elementary schools where we invite the community to come in and read to kids. And for every volunteer that comes in and reads to a child, we'll donate a book to the child's classroom. So last year we donated, I think, about 500 books.
Wow.
This year our goal is 300. We're actually leaning more towards higher quality books. So we have this amazing volunteer. She researches the books for months, and so the books we donate are all fairly new. They're award winners. There's French and Spanish books for the dual language kids, and this is all on Friday, March 2nd. So we need a lot of volunteers. There's Sign Up Genius to volunteer to read at Trailside, Parley's Park, and McPullen Elementary Schools. They're on the front page of the school district website and also on the PCEF website, and then all the schools have them. Jeremy Ranch is doing something a little different. They're having Ecker Hill drama students do dramatic readings of Dr. Seuss.
Oh, fun.
So, and those kids are super talented, so that's really fun. They will still get, of course, a lot of books donated to them. But this is all part of PCEF's interest in early childhood education. It's so important, and it's important too that it's not just the data with the testing that shows these kids are doing so well. I think the first cohort of kids in preschools in 5th grade now, and they're outperforming their peers who don't go to preschool. But one of the moms told me, you know what, my kid has fallen in love with school. And so it's not just the data and learning to read and knowing your numbers, although that's important. It's loving that school environment and wanting to go and being ready in kindergarten to sit around the table and know how to sit and be quiet while the teacher's talking, you know, to sit on your, you know, do crisscross applesauce while the teacher's talking when you're all together. And the same thing with this fun day, you know, the teachers dress up, the kids can wear cat in the hats, and it makes learning fun. And so that is as important with these little kids as learning to read and knowing your numbers.
Well, I think it's so important for your kid to want to go to school. Nobody wants to drop off their kid and they're crying, saying they don't want to go.
Yeah.
So it's something like this on March 2nd, Read Across America, Dr. Seuss is just like another incentive to make them that much more excited about it.
Totally. And their teachers dress up, and you know, when the kids see their teachers getting so excited about it, they do too. And I think before, the preschool has even taken part. I know in some years past, 5th graders have come in and read
buddy readers.
Buddy readers, which is super fun. And it's great for those 5th graders because they feel like, oh, you know, I'm the big kid and I get to read to these little kids.
Well, what cool opportunities for the young kids around here.
Yeah.
Where can people go to find more information about all of this?
So both the Park City School District website, so that is definitely the first place I would go, number one, to find out about registering for preschool, because those classes do fill up fast, and then also the different Sign Up Genius links to volunteer to read on March 2nd, and then they can also go to our website, which is PCEF, the number 4, kids.org, and there's all kinds of information there too, and you can sign up as well.
Awesome, a lot of outlets and a lot of options. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. I loved covering preschool and Read Across America. What a fun day for you guys. That's March 2nd.
March 2nd.
All right, thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you.
All right, we will be wrapping up the show talking a lot of Apollo Ono right after this coming break.